Hello everybody, and we talk a lot about irregular verbs. We learn to use them in the sentence, we learn to translate them correctly, and we learn to speak. Yes, using all these irregular verbs. Today I would like to talk about regular verbs. They are usually not such a big problem for us. Yeah, we just add ed ending to change the verb form, and yeah, there are still three forms, okay? And we have the second form, like I walked. Yes, I did something yesterday. We have the third form, so both formed with this ed ending. But there is a little problem which I would like to work with today, so it is their pronunciation. We often see two letters in the ending and we are trying to say both of them. We are trying to say id. It's not tried because in most cases you will only say t or d. And there are three main things you need to remember. It depends, okay, how you will pronounce this ending. It will depend on the last sound of the first form, not the letter, but how the verb is pronounced. So if your first form finishes with t or d, okay, the sound like in start, you will add id and you will say id. I will say started. And this is not a big group of verbs. Be very careful. All the rest will never use a vowel and they will just have one sound in this ending. If the verb finishes with a voiceless consonant, I will say t. So talk. Yeah, it is voiceless. So talked. If it's the voiced consonant or a vowel, so voiced consonant, use, z, yeah? So I will say used, no, id, used. And vowel, offer, a is silent, so a, offered. I only add d, offered, okay? And that is all, a simple rule. And let's have a look at many examples to help us remember. T or D, okay? Created, decided, included, needed, promoted, started, waited, wanted, okay? I say it d, you need to hear it. Don't make it voiceless. Okay, the second group after the voiceless: asked, cooked, finished, helped, liked, stopped, talked, discussed, okay? And the next after the voiced and voice vowels, yeah? Agreed, answered, changed, followed, offered, opened, traveled, watched. Okay. When we speak fast, of course, I will not pronounce this sound so much, and maybe the difference between asked and agreed will be not so remarkable in fast speaking, but the main idea that for most verbs, and it's really for many of them, you don't say id, or whatever. Yeah, only the first group, and there are not so many verbs like that. Okay, let's practice. So you now repeat after me, please, okay? Created, started, wanted, finished, stopped, walked, answered, followed, traveled. And now let's mix them up to help us remember better. Started, helped, changed, discussed, waited, offered, opened, needed, watched. And now I will be adding new verbs and you need to understand how to say them, okay? Look at them, think, and then listen to my answer. Played, remembered, happened, believed, listened, used, suggested, tried, borrowed. Okay, that's a simple thing and we want it to become automatic. So if you don't remember, go back to the examples again, yeah? Again and again and again. Repeat and repeat and repeat until it becomes automatic. You don't have time to think about it, believe me. So now let's test ourselves, okay? I will be giving you a word. Say it out loud with me and then check if what you said is the same with my pronunciation, okay? Played, answered, wanted, turned, looked, followed, talked, considered, decided, explained. Okay, great job and thank you very much. Don't forget that it's very important to speak with me, yes, to repeat and to say it, because we are practicing this for your speaking. And it's very important that you pronounce it with me. And if you still have some questions, you can look at this test again, and you have these little notes which will help you to remember. Yeah, it should be helping you to remember better and to become automatic. And one more little thing I wanted to tell you about the regular and irregular verbs. It's very important to remember that some irregular verbs have become regular in modern languages. In American language, some of the verbs are already regular, but in British, we still use them irregularly, okay? This is a small list, but it's a good start. Burn, burned, learn, learned, smell, smelled, dream, dreamed, spoil, spoiled. Many native speakers will say it like that. I still use these British forms, and in British English you will hear them a lot, but you need to know that both forms now exist and both forms are correct. And we will see what will happen in the future. Thank you very much. And if you need more practice about the verb forms, about the structures, yes, about the sentences, this is a bonus lesson for the whole course. It's not a big one, but it's very important one. It's called the regular verbs workout, and I show you how to deal with verbs in English. We learn 100 most used verbs in the process of the course, but I will show you a simple system how you can add more and more verbs if necessary. I personally believe that you can speak very successfully with 100 irregular verbs, and there are different types of practices, different types of exercises, and the course is just 1 week of studies, but it's very productive because it will help you with all the verb structures in the future. And if you have any questions, please contact me here on Twitter or follow the link in the explanation. Thank you very much.